This is Matt. I'm inspecting another flippity-doo-dah flip house. So people sometimes ask about hardwood floors when you're doing an inspection. So these were not sanded down to the bare wood, and so the stains are left, and this is what it looks like when you do that. You can lightly sand an old floor, but you won't get the stains out. This is what happens. So they probably lightly sanded it and vacuumed it, and then put a coat of tour polyurethane over it, and this is the results. If you sand it all the way down to bare wood, you get these light, not very deep stains out, okay? So if it's a pet stain, if it's deep into the wood, even sanding won't take most of it out. But this is dirt ground into the surface, okay? That's just dirt ground into the surface of the wood, and if you sanded it with a, a heavy-duty drum sander, or they have the vibrating pads now, that would take that out. I know because I've done it. That's about it. So that's the result. So if you're thinking about doing this, not sanding it down to bare wood, that's what's going to happen. So you usually get it in high traffic areas, a little spot there. There's a stain there from somebody spilling something. You can see the scratches and stuff in here. So that's what you get, folks. This is a nice red oak floor, and if they would have sanded it down to bare wood, it'd be a completely different result. I never stain mine. It's too much trouble. You don't need it. It'll darken with age, and all the varnishes say will not darken, but they do. You don't see it right away, but look here. See where it's splashed up on there? And then the varnish turned dark. You don't see it when you first, varnish the floor, but over time, the varnish starts to darken. You can't see that one so good. So it does darken. And this is a nice color. I don't mind this. So that's it. I've done 3 or 4 floors myself. I'm too old to do that now. I'm too old and too rich, so I hire out the sanding, but I'll still varnish it. And here's the way we do it. We don't use the lamb's pad. The lamb's pad that they sell. Here's how we do it. It's a better method. Get yourself a $5-gallon bucket and a ramp like you're going to paint with it. The ramp is the metal screen that drops down in there. And get a foam roller, the long roll and stick like you're going to roll the walls and the ceiling. Get a 4-inch brush, a good brush. Duct tape it to the end of another roller stick. You'll need 2 roller sticks, a long one, like you're going to do the walls and the ceiling again. So one person rolls the varnish on with that foam roller, and then the other person comes behind him with that 4-inch brush taped on the end of the rolling stick to lay it off. And that'll do a good job. I spot prime mine when I do it, like in heavy traffic areas. I'll put a coat down and let it dry for a few hours. Then I'll come back and put 2 coats over that. So the high traffic areas get 3 coats and the rest of it gets 2 coats. And you sand between coats. And you'll get a beautiful job. That's it. Like and subscribe if you think I'm as interesting as I do.